Hi student, welcome in our today's session. In today's lecture, we start our second chapter, that is measures of dispersion. In first chapter, we see the partition values. Partition values are mostly median, quartile, decile and percentiles. And here in the second chapter, measures of dispersion. The measures of dispersion as commonly, that is range. Next one is a quartile deviation, variance and standard deviation. Measures of dispersion are mostly used, that is range. Next one is, that is quartile deviation, or it is also called as a semi-interquartile. Quartile deviation, variance and standard deviation. First we are going to see our first point, that is range. What is range? Range is defined as the difference between largest observation minus lowest or smallest observation in our given observations. Range is defined as, the difference between largest observation and smallest observation. Largest observation and smallest observation. जे तुम्हाला असा रॉ डाटा दिला असेल, अनग्रुप डाटा दिला असेल, मग त्यामध्ये सुरुवातीला आपल्याला काय करायचं, त्याच्यामध्ये असणारं सगळ्यात मोठं ऑब्झर्वेशन पाहायचं आणि सगळ्यात स्मॉल ऑब्झर्वेशन पाहायचं. तर रेंज म्हणजे काय असतं, डिफरन्स बिटवीन लार्जेस्ट अँड स्मॉलेस्ट ऑब्झर्वेशन. दॅट इज R इज इक्वल टू L मायनस S, वेअर L इज इक्वल टू largest observation, L is largest observation and S is equal to smallest observation. Range is very easy to find. Its formula is very easy, that is largest observation minus smallest observation in our given observation. Now next point, that is quartile deviation. Second measures of dispersion is quartile deviation. Mostly it is also called as a semi-interquartile range. Quartile deviation, or in example we have to ask the semi-interquartile range for the following data. That means we have to find the quartile deviation, semi-interquartile range. Semi-interquartile. So how to find the quartile deviation? We must know, or you find the quartiles Q1, Q2 and Q3 in our first chapter, that is partition values. Here how to find the quartile deviation? Quartile deviation is half of the, it is defined as the half of the difference between upper quartile and lower quartile. Half of the difference between upper quartiles and lower quartiles. That is, and it is denoted by QD. Quartile deviation is QD. Quartile deviation, how to define? That is half of the difference between upper quartile minus lower quartile. Upper quartile is called as a Q3 and lower quartile is called as a Q1. In last lecture we already studied this. Q2 QD is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Difference between upper quartile minus lower quartile and its half. This is a formula to find the quartile deviation, and it is also called as a semi-interquartile range. So start to solve our next exercise using this formula, that is range and quartile deviation. Remember these two formulae, that is range and this is for quartile deviation. In exam we have to ask the question from the following observations, find the quartile deviation. So how to find the quartile deviation? First we have to find the values of Q3 and Q1, and all of you know how to find the Q3 and Q1 from the given observations. That is Q3 is equal to value of 3 into n plus 1 divided by fourth observation, and Q1 is equal to 1 into n plus 1 divided by fourth observation. Then take the difference between them and divide it by 2. Then we'll get the values of quartile deviation. So let us start to solve exercise. Exercise 2.1. Find the range of the following data. Find the range of the following data. First one example is there. Find range of the following observations. To find the range, don't write the observations in ascending order. From this observation, we choose the largest observation and smallest observation only. So don't write it in ascending order. 609, 335, 280, 729, 544, 852, 427, 967, and next one is 250. So from given observations, we have to select or we have to choose the smallest observation and largest observation. So which observation is here? Largest observation, the 967, which is a largest observation here. Largest observation, which is called as a L, is equal to 967. And which one is smallest observation? That is 250 here. Smallest observation is equal to 250. So write the formula for range. Range is equal to largest observation minus smallest observation. Range is equal to L minus S. This is our S. Value of L is 967 minus 250. For 2 marks, you have to ask the question in exam. Find the range of the following data, which is very easy to find. Choose highest observation and smallest observation and take the subtraction. So 7 minus 0, it is 7. 6 minus 5, 1. And 9 minus 2, it is 7. Therefore, here range is equal to, range is denoted by R, is equal to 770. Now see next example, question number 2. Range is 770. See next our question. Find the range of the following frequency distribution. Here we have given that is mistakes done by Radha during a week. That means in this observation we have to select maximum mistakes and the minimum mistakes. So see the question in your book, and I'm writing the question here. That is the maximum number of mistakes. See, that is largest observation. L is equal to maximum mistakes. Maximum mistakes are in our given column, that is 21. Maximum mistakes are 21, and smallest observation means here minimum mistakes. Minimum mistakes are 10. Minimum mistakes are 10. Therefore, range is equal to, write first formula, L minus S. 21 minus 10. That is 11. Therefore, the range is 11. Question number 3. Find the range for the following data. आता जर तुम्हाला रेंज फाइंड करायची असेल आणि तुमचा डाटा हा क्लास फ्रिक्वेन्सी मध्ये असेल, क्लास इंटरवल मध्ये असेल, अशा वेळी काय करायचं पहा, जेवढे अनग्रुप डाटा असेल त्यावेळी आपण त्यामधून सिलेक्ट करणार आहे स्मॉलेस्ट अँड लार्जेस्ट ऑब्झर्वेशन. सो इन बिटवीन क्लास इंटरवल्स, हाऊ टू फाइंड द लार्जेस्ट ऑब्झर्वेशन अँड स्मॉलेस्ट ऑब्झर्वेशन. So first we have to choose the lower class. चूज दी लोअर क्लास आणि लोअर क्लास मध्ये असणारी त्याची लोअर बाउंड्री कन्सिडर करायची. म्हणजे काय झाली ती स्मॉलेस्ट व्हॅल्यू. टू फाइंड स्मॉलेस्ट व्हॅल्यू चूज अवर लोअर क्लास अँड दी लोअर बाउंड्री इज अवर स्मॉलेस्ट व्हॅल्यू अँड फॉर largest observation take the highest class and take the upper boundary of highest class and take lower boundary of the lower class. Question number 3. Here and corresponding frequencies. (62 to 64), 64 to 66, 66 to 68, 68 to 70, 70 to 72. And corresponding frequencies are 5, 3, 4, 5 and 3. आता पण इथे आपल्याला फ्रिक्वेन्सी नाही लागणार आहे रेंज फाइंड करण्यासाठी. आपण क्लास इंटरवल्स मधनच. सो फर्स्ट हियर विच वन इज हायेस्ट क्लास हियर. हियर हायेस्ट क्लास इज 70 to 72. मग हायेस्ट क्लासची कोणती व्हॅल्यू घ्यायची. हायेस्ट व्हॅल्यू घ्यायची. Therefore largest value is equal to किंवा तुम्ही त्यांना अप्पर लिमिट असंही म्हणू शकता. हे लोअर लिमिट आणि अप्पर लिमिट असते. सो अप्पर लिमिट ऑफ हायेस्ट क्लास इज इक्वल टू 72 which is equal to L. L means large. Now lowest class is 62, 64 आणि जे लोवेस्ट क्लास आहे त्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला कोणती व्हॅल्यू घ्यायची. लोअर लिमिट घ्यायची. सो लोअर लिमिट ऑफ लोवेस्ट क्लास. लोअर लिमिट S is equal to 62. So this is our smallest observation and this is our largest observation. Therefore range is equal to L minus S. Hence it is 72 minus 62 that is equal to 10. Hence the range is 10. Now see next question. Hence the range of the given data is 10. Question number 4. Find the quartile deviation for the following ungrouped data. So remember that if you have to find the range, then don't write the data in ascending order, but you have to find the quartile deviations or quartiles. We must write the given observations in ascending order. If you don't write, then your answer getting wrong. Question number 4. Find quartile deviation of the following data. So write the observations 3, 6, 16, 8, 15, 19, 11, 5, 17, 5, 17, 9, 5 and 3. Total number of observation 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here total number of observations are 11. So first find the quartiles. We must write the observation in ascending order. Write all observations in ascending order, which is very important if you finding quartile deviation. Write all observations in ascending order. So first see the smallest observation 3. Here 3 is twice, so write it 2 times. 3, 3. Next one, that is again it is 5, 2 times. 5, 5. Then 6. Not 6 here. 8, 9. 8, 9. Then 11. 11. Then it is 15. After 15, 16. 17. And 18. Sorry, 19. Total number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Here n is equal to 11. N is equal to 11. We have to find the quartile deviation. That means here we have to find the upper quartile and lower quartile first. Therefore, Q1 is equal to value of 1 into n plus 1 divided by 4th observation. Quartile, so divide by 4. 4th observation. 11, value of 11 plus 1 divided by 4th observation. 11 plus 1, that is 12. 12 upon 4, that means it is 3. Is equal to value of 12 upon 4 observation. And 12 upon 4 is equal to 3. Value of third observation. So see third observation in our given data 1, 2 and 3. That is Q1 is equal to 5. Here we will get our lower quartile Q1. Next find Q3. Value of 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4th observation. N plus 1 divided by 4th observation is equal to value of 3 into again 11 upon 12 upon 4, that is 3 observation. 12 plus 11 plus 1, 12, 12 upon 4, that means it is 3. And here 3 into 3, that is value of 9th observation. Value of 9th observation. And see value of 9th observation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 16. Q3 is equal to 16. Here we find upper quartile and lower quartile, but we have to ask to find the quartile deviation of the following group frequency distribution. So write the formula for this. Therefore, quartile deviation is equal to first write formula for quartile deviation. QD is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Right, value of Q3 16. 16 minus 5 upon 2. 16 minus 5, 11 upon 2. And it is 2 5s are 10 and 2 2s are again 2 5s are 10. Therefore, quartile deviation of our example number 4 is 5.5. Now, next example number 5 here. Given below are prices of the shares of company for the last 10 days. Then again we have to find the quartile deviation here. First, if we find the quartile deviation, write all the observation in ascending order first. Question 5. I am writing the solution directly. Write observations in ascending order. Write all observations in ascending order. So first observation is 164, 172, 188, 190, 195, 200, 210, 208, 214, 230 and 237. See here total number of observations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Right here n is equal to 10. Again you have to find the quartile deviation. So first find value of Q1 is equal to value of 1 into n plus 1. See here if our n is value of 1 into n plus 1 divided by fourth observation is equal to value of n is 10 plus 1 upon fourth observation. Now 10 plus 1 is 11 upon 4. Value of 11 upon fourth observation is equal to value of, now 4 2s are 8. Now remains 3, again 30, 4 7s are 28 and it is 20, then 4 7s are 4 5s are 20. 2.75th observation. आता पहा, जर तुमची व्हॅल्यू या पद्धतीने मिळत असेल 2.75, जर डायरेक्ट 3 आलं तर आपण काय करतो, थर्ड ऑब्झर्वेशन शोधतो आणि लिहितो. आता असं आलं असेल 2.75, काय लिहिणार, इज इक्वल टू व्हॅल्यू ऑफ सेकंड ऑब्झर्वेशन, व्हॅल्यू ऑफ सेकंड ऑब्झर्वेशन प्लस डेसिमल इज 0.75 इन ब्रॅकेट नेक्स्ट ऑब्झर्वेशन 2 च्या थर्ड ऑब्झर्वेशन इनटू व्हॅल्यू ऑफ third observation minus value of second observation is equal to, value of second observation is 172 plus 0.75 as it is into value of third observation is 188 minus 172 plus 0.75 into 188, 8 minus 2, 6 into minus 7 it is 1, since it is 16. Therefore, Q1 is equal to 7172 plus 16 into 75, that means which is 0.75 into 16, that is 6 5s are 30, 6 7s are 42, 42 plus 40, since it is 45, 5 7 and 0 0 5, here 10 and again it is 12, that is 12 and 2 0, so 172 plus 2, 2 plus 2 4, 8 and 1. Q1 is equal to 184. Therefore, first quartile is 184. Next, Q3 is equal to value of 3 into n plus 1 divided by fourth observation. Value of, in Q3 we find the value of n plus 1 divided by 4, that is 2.75. 2.75th observation, first we multiply this by 3, is equal to value of 3 5s are 15, carry 1, 3 7s are 21, 21 plus 1 that is 2, again carry 2, 3 2s are 6, 6 2 6 plus 2 8, hence 8.25th observation. 8.25th observation is equal to, right, value of 8th observation plus, don't write this is Q3, this is not the value of Q3. बरीचशी मुलं हेच आन्सर असं लिहितात, पण ऍक्च्युअली दिस इज नॉट अवर आन्सर, दिस इज व्हॅल्यू ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ ऑब्झर्वेशन प्लस 0.25 इन ब्रॅकेट व्हॅल्यू ऑफ च्या नेक्स्ट ऑब्झर्वेशन कोणता, 9th ऑब्झर्वेशन, value of 9th observation minus value of 8th observation. Now see the value of 8th observation, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, that is 214 plus 0.25 as it is into, now observation number 9, that is 230. 230 minus 214 means it is 16. 214 plus 0.25 into 30 minus 14, it is 16, and 25 into 6, that is 214 plus if you multiply this 16 5s are 80, carry a 8, next 16 2s are 32, 32 plus 8 is it's 40 and again 2 0 means it is 4 is equal to 218. This is value of Q3. Here we will get the values of Q1 and Q3. So find the quartile deviation. Therefore, quartile deviation QD is equal to, first write formula. Deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2, that is QD is equal to value of Q3 218 minus 184 divided by 2. 8 minus 4, 4. Here 11 minus 8, that is 3. 134 divided by, 1 minus 1, 0 it is, and 34 upon 2, that is 70. Therefore, quartile deviation is 70. Now, next example number 6. You should try to solve this example in our earlier examples, like first find the Q1, that is value of n plus 1 divided by 4th observation. Then if we get the value, for example 7.75, ते तुम्हाला फ्रिक्वेन्सीचा कॉलम दिलेला आहे, त्याच्यावरून आपण लेस दॅन क्युम्युलेटिव्ह फ्रिक्वेन्सीज फाइंड आउट करणार आहे. मग 7.75 पेक्षा मोठी असणारी व्हॅल्यू ही कशामध्ये पाहिजे, सीएफ मध्ये पाहिजे, आणि सीएफ मध्ये करस्पॉन्डिंग असणारा एक्स, म्हणजे ह्याच्यापेक्षा मोठी व्हॅल्यू जी येईल तिच्या करस्पॉन्डिंग असणारा एक्सचा कॉलम, तो म्हणजे तुमचा Q1 मिळेल. पुन्हा Q3चा फॉर्म्युला 3 × n+1 डिवायडेड बाय 4th ऑब्झर्वेशन. पुन्हा जी काय व्हॅल्यू मिळेल तिच्यापेक्षा मोठी व्हॅल्यू सीएफच्या कॉलम मध्ये पहा आणि तिच्या करस्पॉन्डिंग असणारा एक्स हा तुमचा Q3 असेल, अँड टेक दी डिफरन्स ऑफ दिस टू अँड देन राइट दी आन्सर. In next lecture we also see this example, but you should try to solve this example